What's going on? Y'all are tuning in to the 386 Shitcast. We got Stormy Lee.
Hi.
And we got Shamu the Panda.
Hi.
We about to get into some questions, y'all. So tell the people how you got started, who you are, and
So I'm Stormy Lee. I sing, I rap, I ain't shit. I'm from Alabama. I got started into music because I dated a guy for 6 years that broke 2 of my ribs, and I had an epiphany moment in college while I was getting a bachelor's in accounting, and I decided to do music.
Fair enough. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Shamu the Panda. I represent John Dummy Productions, as you can see. We are currently in the Dummy Club right now. Shit is lit. I'm a producer, mostly before anything, but I also sing, rap, and songwrite, and all that extra good shit. I amateur DJ, but a DJ nonetheless.
Sham's my DJ at my live shows. He makes my music too.
And I try my best. But shit, I've been doing fuck, we talked about it last night. I think I don't know like what the actual date to ever say when I started like doing music was.
But we decided that Kat asking you what did you want to do as a child was your epiphany moment.
I was like, not really an epiphany. It's more like that was me.
That was your deciding factor moment.
Oh, I was already doing. Kat did that like last week, man. Like that was new. Me decide I wanted to do music was in like fucking 10th grade.
You didn't say last night that this was last week.
Yeah, I did. I know I fucking said that shit was like last month or something. Like
Where was that? Where was I during that whole 3-hour interview?
Probably drunk. Because I was. I know for sure. I don't even fuck with brown liquor like that. Y'all had me taking shots of fucking Crown back to back. Shit. We was throwed. What was the name of that fucking the show again?
It was on Pilled, PILLED.net. And it was Severe Anon, ANON, Severe. If you don't know how to spell Severe, it is SEVERE ANON. And I'm on there too, Stormy Lee. And it's like Facebook and TikTok and Twitter and all that good shit. I had a little inbred baby, and they come out with Peeled. It's kind of dope.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dope website. It just don't get it wrong when you visit the site. It's gonna look like it'll give you computer aids, but it's not. I swear,
it's not.
It's legit.
It's rather fucking dope.
It's like that shit looks suspect as fuck. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
It does a little bit.
Shit. Y'all won't catch the maze.
No, them people's AIDS. What did he say last night?
Huh?
Them people's AIDS. Ain't that what he said last night? Them people's AIDS.
Them people are AIDS.
Them
It's like
people
that
are
was
AIDS. Oh God, I'm glad you said that. It was hilarious.
motherfucking. You know how like oh no that
We're
bitch
talking
is
about
cancer.
people like that. Yeah, talking about shit on comments, trolls.
Yeah.
And
Toxic
Severe last
motherfuckers.
night was like, man, those people are AIDS. And it was fucking beautiful.
That I don't know that I've ever heard that insult like in my life, but
I haven't either.
I'm taking that bitch to the bank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I started like.
I can pass the mic back.
Maybe.
Here you
That's when I decided to.
We'll let the host of the show host the show.
But yeah, man, that's awesome. So what have y'all been up to? Like, what?
Recently.
Yeah, what has got y'all to where y'all are at now? Like, what was the deciding factor for y'all to really push it seriously? Because everybody, they start their music, but there's always that point where you're like, oh yeah, I'm about to push the pedal.
Well,
I quit my job 2 weeks before I turned 31 last year. So in 2013, I initially decided to do music. In 2015, I released my first EP. And I'd always told myself, because when I initially decided to do music, I was a double major in accounting and financial investments. And when I had my whole epiphany moment, I dropped the financial investment side. And I do have a 4-year bachelor degree in accounting. And I always told myself if by the time I'm 30 and I wasn't making a full-time living off my music, then I would quit my job or I'd quit doing music and I would get a job in what I considered my backup was accounting. And so last year, 2 weeks before I turned 31, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, bitch, you're 30. You're not doing what you want to do. So I quit my job while I was 30 and I started doing music completely full time, you know, money off stream, shows, social media, etc. And I'll be damned, April will be a year and I've been doing it a solid year. And it's like, no, you know, I'm not making millions. Shams isn't making millions, but I'm paying my bills and I have extra. And, you know, they're just,
That's awesome.
it's fucking wild. It's insane. And I know Shams in similar boats, like he's been doing music full time longer than me, but shit gets real.
I quit the last like regular job that I had was at fucking Dollar General right down here in like right around the fucking corner.
Where I go buy my towels every time I come down here and forget to bring towels to the studio.
Yeah. And I had already put my damn 2 weeks in on that place. And they couldn't get anybody to close the fucking store on New Year's Eve. I'm like, are you fucking like you want me to come in like 3 days after my 2 weeks is fucking up
Right.
on the last fucking day of the year at a job that I'm fixing to quit so I can do fucking music.
If it was during your 2 weeks or after.
It was after it. She's like, I just can't get anyone else. Can you do it? I'm like, do I get holiday pay at least since you wouldn't give me that fucking raise?
Wait, you did it?
Yeah. You want to know what kind of fuck shit I participated in? Like, I was about to quit. It ain't like I was fitting to get in any trouble. Fuck them. I got my brother TJ Freak's mixtape, Freak Show, that we had just finished that year. I put it on the fucking speakers in that store, loud as fuck. Like, I'm blasting that shit. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show tonight. Like, I got that shit going all through the speakers. TJ's motherfucking up one side, down the other. I am too. I don't give a fuck about none of the customers that's in that bitch. Because most of them I fucking grew up with in this small ass little fucking town anyway. And I knew y'all hoes by name to begin with. But they still want to come in there and act like fucking Karens and shit to me. But then be fucking nice at me when they see me at the fucking Mini Mart buying beer and shit. Like, nah, ho, you was just a bitch to me as the fucking Dollar General when I was trying to ring you the fuck up so you can get your kids some goddamn Scooby snacks. Fuck you.
Fuck trophies.
Stupid heifer. Nah, yeah. My bad. Anyway.
Be courteous. That's what the fuck we're saying.
But yeah, no,
We got restricted.
I figured that was coming.
y'all think it was from the blunt? Or
TikTok.
did I start motherfucking a little too much?
Maybe. I don't even know when they banned us for this time, but then it always something.
Access removed.
Oh God.
I'm kind of blind. I can't see over it.
I can't see shit over here, dog. I woke up today still kind of drunk from last night and then started drinking again because I didn't want to deal with that hangover. But yeah, 2015, I quit my job. I stood up on the fucking counter in that Dollar General when it was almost time for me to be off. And I took a bow to everybody in that bitch and I said, y'all, it's been real and it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Y'all, thank you, fuck you, bye. And I jumped off the fucking counter and my heels clipped the candy rack at the front.
You busted your face, didn't you?
No, I just broke the candy thing, and it would have been play as fuck if I just like walked out the store and left. But I had to lock up and count the drawers down and shit, so I walked back in around the corner and shit. Like it just that show was for nothing. I had to fucking go.
He said, I gotta finish this.
I still got to like I want to get paid for the day, so I mean I still got to like go back around and clock out and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was when I quit my day job.
Hell yeah.
This motherfucker did the most. Did the fucking most and still did his job. You sound like me at Twin Peaks behind the bar.
That was a long ass.
It's like, if I gotta do my job, goddamn, I'm gonna do it the way I want to. You don't get to tell me nothing.
And I kept telling him about that shit, and she stayed putting me on. I ain't gonna go there. Look.
Fair enough. Shit. That's awesome that y'all been able to do it full time and stuff. We haven't reached that point yet, but it's damn sure coming.
Yeah, shit, TJ just fucking quit his day job like last year, I think. So
Around time I did, apparently.
yep.
Hell yeah.
I think it was maybe a month or two after.
I think it was before. I think it was a few months before I did.
When did you quit?
April.
Oh, last year?
Yeah.
They didn't quit till. Well, hold up.
He
Wait.
quit before me. He quit the end of the year before
So
me.
shit, nah, he's coming up on like the fucking 2 years this year then.
Something like that, yeah.
Shit, alright, damn. Man, my fucking timeline
Hey.
running together. Like, it's,
I understand that.
you'll get that too.
Listen, every song I did last year on the intro, 2020 we coming hard all year. It wasn't 2020 no more.
What the fuck?
And I couldn't get it right. Every song I showed it my wife. I was like, look, check it out. I got it right. And then she's like, it says 2020. I said, no, it don't. Damn sure did. I was stuck in a loop. I don't know why the fuck I was in there, but
Man, don't nobody really do intros no more anyway. Hell, don't do intros no more. Just
I
go
honestly
right
don't
in
even hardly do albums no more. I just do singles, but
that's all
apparently
we do.
you still gotta do. I'm about to release an album, man.
I said we got a whole album release. Well, whole album done, but we're gonna drop it single by single because
That's how we.
I feel like you can put more. All right, so versus, you can take an album. We'll say 10 songs. You can release all those 10 songs at once. You know, take your time, fucking filming these. Take a year to do the project, have the project together, film all the videos. That way, when you release it, you can release the videos and shit on a timely manner. Or you can just create fucking music that you fucking like and put it out accordingly and fucking make videos accordingly. That way, you're continuously creating content.
yes,
Which is what I've been doing. But then I see a bunch of people in my comments. It's like, when's the next album? When? And I'm sitting on hella fucking music because I've made more music in the past 3 years that I've known this motherfucker than I have in the whole fucking 9 years of deciding to do this shit. But I mean, ultimately, you gotta. One, I'm trying to learn to do everything myself, and then you gotta, if you can't, either you're paying money to do it, or you gotta find people, who are willing to fucking work with you, and fucking. When you come from the middle of nowhere, Alabama, you got limited resources of money to fucking put into shit. So you're having to work to pay your bills and to pay for this shit. And then that's why when you find a team, you fucking stick with your team and your family. Like you see all these people that other people look up to, other artists, even the fans and shit look up to. There are teams moving around. The teams may work with other teams, but ultimately people are finding their fucking team.
most definitely.
And that's networking. Shit.
I say that's been the key for us. We found a team of other artists that we really work well with. Ascension Records, Lil Nine and Swag G, and it's helped tremendously. Rebook shows. Here's 10 minutes off our set. They book a show, same deal. You know what I'm saying? If I can get them a set, put my word in. Hey, I got some other guys I'm gonna bring with me because when you find a team, stay loyal. People be on shicey shit nowadays, and it's hard to find good, loyal people. So I feel like that's the best thing to do.
And on that topic, like, that's dope that y'all do that. Like give the 10 minutes out of the set and whatnot.
Right.
But like, I know there's fucking situations that come up that like you can't get them on the show.
Yeah, if we can't, come up on stage, throw your merch. You know what I'm saying? Bring your shit, show out. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I always like to ask at venues, because I'm getting into where now, like instead of just me with a DJ, I'm getting to where I'm doing trying to have the full band type shit. I got a guitarist. I'm in the process of getting a drummer and shit. And so when someone books you, for example, I've got bike rallies and shit booking me, from anywhere to an hour to 4 hour sets. And in between that, we've got sham DJing and shit. It's not a complete full music set.
Right.
But that's where, you can bring in other artists and shit. But I just try to stay as transparent about everything with everyone. Because I don't want to, I've been at shows where artists have invited other artists without letting the venue owners know. And then the venue owner's like, what the fuck? And then those artists think that whatever the artist signed the contract for, all the, the free food, whatever limit on drinks and shit, includes them, and it doesn't necessarily. And I've been in situations where it's wild. Oh, that's Lil Rapper. Trey and them should be here soon. Lil Rapper, what you doing?
What's going on? But yeah, most
King Drum Dummy, by the way.
King Drum.
big shout out to him, man. But yeah, I like to when I get booked. Hey, these guys, because even if then I'll be like, hey, they're featured on this song with us. We'll do songs we got with them. You know what I'm saying? But they'll buy their tickets or whatever if need be. Because I know how that is. I don't ever want to, you know what I'm saying, make somebody like, hey, I booked y'all and look bad on us. So at the end of the day, I just try to make sure, you reach all bases you can. But I just try to put my homies on whenever I can. It don't matter if it's little shit here or there. Because even if I can't put y'all on the set, get your wristband shit. I'll pull y'all up on stage while, you know what I'm saying?
That's where communication comes in. Because word of mouth is the best form of advertisement.
Most
and it's
definitely.
free.
Our
Anybody
homeboy
can
Sticky
talk
L,
to anybody,
he brought us up on stage during Doobie show a couple years ago. Got us in the door. Doobie took us on the tour bus. DJ Highlight shouted us out and shit. And just just from him being like, "Come on, boys, come up on stage with me whenever I do this song. You can throw your CDs out and shit. We got to throw our CDs out and represent our merch." And people are like, "Oh shit, they must be somebody because they with somebody."
Yeah. Hell, I mean,
Yeah, Highlight was he was Jelly's DJ back when I was opening for Jelly.
No shit. Oh, that's where I fucking heard that name from. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I know
well,
how
hold the
I
fuck
do.
up. Am I thinking of another DJ? I think I seen Ritz do an interview with that man before.
Ritz may have done an interview with DJ Highlight.
Like, don't he got an interview show? Highlight?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, I'm thinking, yeah. All right. Well, shit. I might have got a shout out on that fucking show from him, man. He might have been promoting Ritzmas at the time, and
Yeah, could
yeah, he
be.
shouted out Drone W on that show. I'm like, that's cool as fuck.
Hell yeah.
I ain't got like the audio, like the. Well, I did like get like the screen recording or something of him shouting us out on like a live stream when he was previewing Ritzmas one time.
Right.
I claimed I was going to use that as a beat tag, but I don't know. I didn't want to be that lame motherfucker to get like a chop from somebody that didn't know I did it, and then now that's my tag.
Right.
Like that just seemed kind of corny. But I fucking did it, but like I ain't using it in a beat because it's like no man, we ain't gonna do that. Like,
Fair enough. Fair enough. What have been some of the most memorable things y'all have experienced so far in y'all's musical journey?
oh Christ! All right, now this is where
Do you
it's
wanna
gonna be like
start?
fucking 3 hours. You can go ahead.
Well, I have tattooed signatures on people's arms out in Colorado. I have taken mushrooms and bought fireworks in a state that I'm not going to say that you're not supposed to buy fireworks at. And I went to the top of a mountain. Nope. Wait. Anyways, and was at the top of a mountain. And granted, it said it was fucking no trespassing, whatever property. But there was like pot leaves and mushrooms spray painted on the buildings up there, so it couldn't have been that official. But we shot the fireworks off, and then how in the fuck we made it? Thank you, Jesus. Down the hill, going about 100 miles an hour in a fucking Crown Vic. I wasn't driving, I was just riding. And I freak the fuck out normally. I've been in wrecks. And I wasn't driving in none of them fucking, and I get scared when other people drive, but I'm tripping on mushrooms at this point. And it was like 2016. And fucking, maybe it was 2016. And because it was around 4th of July weekend. And fucking, because that's why we had the fireworks. Right. And so, I just experienced this, and I went down the hill. And then, so I don't know if anybody who knows me may or may not know who Earl D. Baggert is, but I saw this episode that Earl was promoting my music because Earl had me fucking locked down in the damn holler with the fucking pigs and shit, and I couldn't get to the live. He took it over. And I was sitting there watching, cussing from my live, and Earl and Sham were on TikTok.
Oh,
and
fuck.
This dude.
That shit was dramatic as fuck.
I ain't gonna tell him what happened.
Fuck.
This dude comes on, and he just says some very. I didn't realize that you could record your lives on TikTok, or like you could save them until after this event. And I'm sitting on there, or I'm sitting on there talking to Earl, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? And come to find out, Earl says on there that you can save it. And so Earl saved it and sent it to me. But long story short, Sham got violated sexually by a grown man on TikTok. And it just, you can see, there's a clip on my Facebook and TikTok of the aftermath, not what he said, because if anybody was to repeat what this man said to that man.
We'll put it, he quoted a recent Kevin Gates song. And the actions that he did on stage to said song. And I thought he was talking to Earl. That big motherfucker was talking to me.
He said Sham was a real man.
So they can mix some shit. Oh, move out the way.
Yeah. He was so rude to Earl. He did not want to hear what Earl had to say. He said, "Move out the way."
Let me see your friend. Oh no, you got a beard.
It was wild. Yeah.
I'm scared though.
Sham, I'll let you finish up some stories.
I don't even know where to go from that one.
I was like, that was a motherfucker right there.
Oh no, I can talk about our Christmas.
What?
We had a Christmas party at the studio, the old studio before this. This is our studio. I'm at, on a damn near fucking weekly basis, sometimes fucking weeks at a time basis. And I'm walking through a packed studio with nothing. Am I allowed to say the artist?
Maybe not. Well,
we ain't gonna say that, but I'm in a packed studio and everybody's looking at me while I'm in my studio. And I felt like they was looking at me the way they was looking at me because I looked old. And I'm like, why are y'all in here? And it was an experience. And I've been at shows where it was freezing cold and I forgot my merch and I had to turn around. And I got there right before I was supposed to go on stage. And
oh fuck, I remember that one.
Yeah. That's when I first met Team Deep. And shout out Team Deep. And it was freezing cold.
What fucking park was that at again? What park were we at?
Norman
Park.
Norman, Georgia.
Was it Norman Park? What the fuck was the name of that park? Fuck it. Anyway, no, it was cold as shit, man, and it sucked. Dick. Like, I mean, I was drunk and fucking.
Oh, I crowd surfed when I performed at the Redneck Rave in 2017. I crowd surfed.
Okay. Here, since we're talking crazy shit. First time I went to the fucking Redneck Rave was with fucking TJ and Samrock, and we didn't give it like a 10-minute set like early on in the day. I mean, we still got to perform like a couple of our fucking songs and shit, but we were really there because we were performing with Big Poe. I think we just did that song Dirty with him not too long before that. But when I tell you that the Redneck Rave had to be one of the worst fucking experiences I had ever been to by means of going to a show, everything was muddy as fuck. I mean, like that, there was nobody was security-rising like where the fucking driveway or anything was. Like, motherfuckers got out in their ATVs, toys, and whatever the fuck else and cut donuts every fucking where. There was not a fucking spot where they wasn't like squishy-ass, slushy, cold, almost icy fucking mud. Like, and me and Tay, for some fucking reason, TJ, we country, but we ain't really got like boots like that because we don't do that kind. Well, Tay had boots because he's a plumber, but that motherfucker didn't wear his shit for some reason. Even then, them motherfuckers wasn't like waterproof, but they like steel toes and shit. It's motherfuckers walking around out there in like rain boots and shit. Like, they just knew it was gonna be that.
Right.
I didn't think that we was gonna have to deal with that bullshit because we were supposed to be on stage performing and shit. Instead, we were greeted to what I now refer to as the fucking Yeehaw Fire Festival.
But that kind of sounds fun.
The Fire Festival? Have you ever seen it?
Fire Festival.
You ever seen that fucking documentary?
Oh wait, no, that's a it's real.
The Fire Festival was something that was supposed to be like a music event, and
yeah,
and they were supposed to give people like these luxurious fucking like tent things. But then when they got out there, like they were flew. It was a bunch of influencers and shit. They got flew to this fucking like private island, and all the luxurious tents they were supposed to be staying in were like fucking FEMA tents. Like, that shit looked like a fucking hurricane and hit it. And then it did fucking storm down there at some point, I think. And then, like, all the food they were supposed to get.
They did that to them on purpose to teach them a lesson.
Well, the thing is, the guy that hosted it, like, they took a bunch of fucking money.
What is it, like Ja Rule or something like
Ja
that?
Rule was involved in it, too. I forgot, yeah. You gotta watch this fucking thing.
Did they sign paperwork to go? Something tells me that Ja Rule ain't stupid. And something tells me that they had in the paperwork some shit the motherfuckers didn't read. And ultimately, it, like...
I was like, they definitely made some money off it.
I mean, I motherfucked that experience at the rave.
I know, because I was about to say, dog, because New Year's Eve at the park, it was fucking muddy as fuck. But granted, we did have a little bit of organization.
It wasn't. Like, I really can't fucking put into words just how fucked up everything was out there. Like, that property, I don't know if they rented it or
Was it like the old junkyard? Because when I performed, it was like an old junkyard.
I think they go somewhere different every year. We were in Indiana. I know that shit.
We were too.
And honestly,
I don't know. I mean, it was.
Indiana's got to be like top 3 worst fucking states to me. Like, there's great people there.
I got family from Indiana, dog. What's up?
Yeah, I bet they aggravating as fuck, ain't they?
Sometimes.
There you go.
So, my cousin that owns, well, no, because he don't own, the one that I wrote, Lord Forgive Me, I Ain't Shit About, his dad moved up to Indiana, but it's not his mom's family that's from Indiana. It's my other cousin's mom, so, never mind. There you go.
But, yeah, we fucking TJ like they got hypothermia and shit because he was still drinking at the time, and that motherfucker done fell over in mud and shit, and we were sleeping in this fucking like old work van that Tay got turned into a tour van with fucking Sam Rock TJ Freak stickers and like a drum dummy sticker on it and all kind of other shit. Like that bitch was like a big walking, like rolling fucking what do you call those shits? Billboards. Right. But it was an old like. Basically a fucking what was a Ford Freestar I think was like one of them fucking minivan shits, but it used to be like a plumbing van, so the back of it didn't have any seats or nothing in it.
Right.
But Tay had put like a bench seat from some other vehicle that wasn't strapped down. That bitch was just attached to the fucking sidewall with bungee cables some kind of fucking way.
Damn.
It wasn't no insulation in this motherfucker. Thankfully it had heat. But I didn't know how much gas we had, and I didn't want to run that bitch all fucking night just so we could, not die. But I thought TJ was finna, like, he was done for a minute. So I just had to cut that bitch on and let it sit idle for like hours.
Fair enough.
And then when we woke up the next day, I don't know how the fuck it was. We got out the park to go to Walmart for a second, but we finally got the fuck out, and I'm like, man, I don't care how much a pair of fucking rain boots is. I got to put them bitches on. Like, fuck this. I got some rain boots.
I had to wear them bitches behind the bar at Twin Peaks. And I bought the cheap ass fucking little $10 ones from Walmart because I don't give a fuck.
Mine was 20.
And mine might have been 20, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
They weren't like the thick. They were the little bitty, the glossy ones. I think mine was $10, like $9.99.
Oh, you always had like the polka dots and shit on?
No, I got solid black ones.
Oh.
And fuck that. I will get Hunter boots from now on.
The fucking boots we got, I don't know that they were going to last a long time, but they did what they were supposed to and kept, fucking muddy, murky, icy fucking water out of my Nikes and my socks.
That was during the cold.
Yeah. I don't even know. It had to be like in March. But
it was cold when I performed out there, and it was in March.
God, it was fucking ridiculous just how cold that shit was.
I said, we got invited out to the gathering last year, and
oh God,
kind of same situation. Like we thought we were, we're artists come to perform.
Yeah.
We were just another ticket, except for when we went to perform. Other than that, we had to put our tent up and shit. It fucking rained, and apparently we had holes in the roof.
Oh fuck!
And I didn't know.
Sounds like Sham at what's it? And I ain't even trying to bash at Bama Bike Fest because that was a dope fucking time. But their DJ booth was like, instead of Sham being on stage with me, he
like
was up. He had his own little. He was in the air.
It was like a crow's nest.
Yeah, but it started pouring down rain, and fucking there was like little pinholes in the what you call it, and Sham was up there with the banners and shit, and it just. It reminds me of Sham.
We got a big ass fucking Stormy Lee banner. Like, I don't know what the banners are made of. It's like that thick
vinyl banner
material.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting up there like with this bitch held up my fucking head, and I got an umbrella in the other hand.
I got a picture of it somewhere.
Trying to fucking make sure shit's press played and whatever the fuck else.
Like, rain before we went on stage at the gathering. The whole stage is wet. Everything's in bags. And then they had the wet t-shirt contest at the same time as our set, so you can imagine how many people showed up to the set though, because the wet t-shirt contest over there.
Oh fuck! What no stage we on?
No, yeah, because there's a lot of people out there, but there was a lot of people over there. A lot.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I'll say that they fucked us on the little slide. They could have just.
Why ain't y'all just put the titties on stage with us?
Why is anybody performing while the wet t-shirt going? That's what I'm saying. Why you got a concert going on while there's
that's
wet
what they did
t-shirt
for us at Bama Bike Fest. Like when we got there, like it was so early, I didn't realize what time I was supposed to be performing. Like it was my bad on the timing issue.
Right.
But at the same time, like they're really because they were doing like little go-kart races down the thing. So we all kind of announced, hey, we're just going to do, little DJ thing, shit over here, do the fucking races, come back, music's going to start at 7.
Right.
And, then we did, what did we end up doing, like an hour and a half set, something like that?
Yeah, I know I had a fucking cold that night too, so like.
It was a blast, though. Like, fucking naked motherfuckers everywhere. I'm talking about titties, penises, everything.
That's how it was at the gathering.
Yeah, like, it was
was
dope.
wild out there.
It was so dope. Afterwards, I kind of felt bad for the band afterwards because they pulled us, like, after my set, they had, like, this other DJ and shit, and they had, like, this little private, it was in the camper shit, and they had this little private stage and all that shit.
Right.
And hella motherfuckers went out there, and fucking, there was naked bitches on the stripper pole, fucking, they got me to do BBL again out there, and it was funny because I feel like everybody thought that I was about to start stripping and shit out there on the pole.
Oh, wait, no, this was at, that was
And
a
they
Boogie
realized,
Bottles.
yeah, that was a Boogie Bottles. And fucking,
Oh, I got
they
fucking
realized,
bitch.
like I wasn't stripping, I was just performing my shit, and so we did it like, but it was fucking dope, man. Like
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
was cool as fuck. The owner had his own little fucking VIP little fucking gated thing right there. Like it was dope as fuck. It was like,
Hell yeah. I'll say I definitely had dope ass time at the gathering. People were dope. There's a lot of weird ones, but
Yeah.
a majority of them were really fucking dope and welcoming. But man, like I said, just the whole booking situation, how they made it seem versus when we got there, like I ain't even see ICP not one time the whole time we're there. You know what I'm saying? Like that type. Like the only reason I knew we were going on stage because I had to go around and ask, hey, who the fuck do I talk to, yo? They didn't care if I was gonna perform or not. Yeah. But they did give us good set time, but like I had to go track down who I'm supposed to give my fucking set to and everything, like. And then I DJ'd myself.
They wasn't there?
Huh?
The person that booked you wasn't there?
I don't know who the fuck booked us.
Okay.
I thought when we got to the gate, they'd be like, okay, this is what you need to do, this and that. And they're like, here's your free tickets. Go set up wherever you perform Thursday.
Word. Alright. Shit.
I say I left to go to the bathroom. He got flooded. I guess I left the little tent zipper open too much.
That poor bastard. Wait, was he still like a
He was
sleep
sleep,
when he got?
yeah. And this is the second time we've been at the festival. He done woke up in the rain.
So you were like trying to give him trench foot, but like everywhere, like
something like that. We were at Spirit of Swanee. What was that? Halloween. Yeah, we were at Halloween. This is back in our hippie days. Fucking we're at this hippie festival, fucking tripping acid and shit. We fall asleep. We didn't put the cover on the tent. We wake up. He's like this fucking deep in water. Half of him. I wake him up. He's like, I don't care.
You gonna fucking drown that man one day,
bro.
like,
It was cold. Like
Get a tent.
cold. It was October.
I was tripping balls, so I was hot as fuck.
Yeah, and he's just like, I'm good. He slept in there.
I feel like that's how
He
you
didn't get
die.
cold.
Like that's.
I say he didn't get hypothermia or nothing. Slept good 8 hours in that fucking
I was
water.
on a lot of different things.
I say
His blood was pumping. He was fine.
could have been the cocaine, the ketamine, the shrooms, acid.
Which one is it? Fucking.
Molly capsule.
Oxycontin, Xanax, bars, Percocet,
I was gonna say.
Like,
I'll say, look.
I wonder where most motherfuckers' influences come from to do drugs.
Lil White, shout out.
Yeah.
Journey.
Yes, sir.
That's actually so. Lil White was my epiphany moment. I saw him perform, and I decided that I could do what he could do. But it was crazy. Like when I was 13, I remember listening to fucking specifically Oxycontin,
Right.
and telling myself at 13 years old, I'm gonna smoke a blunt with that motherfucker one day.
Right.
And I'd be damned if, like, I don't even know if he fucking remembers me and shit, but I opened for him a few fucking times. Like, I got pictures with him, fucking, I smoked blunts with him.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, it don't matter what anybody else has got to think about it. You know, your experience is your experience. And I
Right.
experienced shit that I said that I was going to do, and I did that shit. And
I feel that.
I ain't shit.
I say reopen for struggle, and Ree had a better turnout for us than he did.
Damn.
And-
Damn.
And that's
Well, shrug. That's kind of weird, dog. Like,
Yeah,
yo.
well,
I've seen
Well, it was
it
in
like
our-
that in situations, like depending on the location
I'll
and
say
shit
it's
like
'cause
that.
it was
That's
around
why
our
they have
city.
hometown artists open
Yeah.
up for bigger artists a lot of time. Like that's why fucking Zydeco and shit used to contact me to open up for Jelly Roll, right there, because I could bring motherfuckers.
I'll say we brought in most of the crowd, and when Ree went off, I mean, people came back in for struggle, but a majority of the crowd left with us because Ree went outside to chill and,
They knew y'all.
and reinteract with
yeah.
the fans. We out there chilling, smoking, talking, you know. But that moment right there, I was like, you know what? We got this shit.
I think that's a
Fuck
lot
that.
of time the most fun, like, for me at shows and shit. Yeah, I mean, depending on, like, what kind of fucking mood I'm in. Like,
Right.
sometimes it's like, you know, like, after we did Bama Bike Fest, I'm already sick as fuck. And
Yeah, you drove home that night.
Yeah, there was a whole fucking Halloween party happening out here that I didn't even think I was going to go to, and I just kind of, like, made that decision on the way home. But I was telling Stormy and them
Wait, you
beforehand.
did end up going?
Yeah, I made it there at, like, 12 o'clock.
I'm so jealous. I wish I would have went.
It wasn't, like, it was
Well, I
a
mean, we
vibe,
had a
but
good
it wasn't,
time, though. Like,
yeah.
Mark stayed at my dad's house. I think that was the first time he ever stayed at my
Yeah.
dad's house with me, so.
I would have liked to have stayed, but like at just me still being sick at the fucking time, and then remembering what happened at the fucking last bike show that I performed with you.
Sham left his phone, ladies and gentlemen. We performed at Boogie Bottoms, it's like an hour north of Birmingham, Alabama. Coming from ultimately Auburn, Alabama, but Shamu lives out here in, we'll say, Columbus, and so he's a good hour past where we left from in my house, which is probably a good 3-4 hours.
It's to go back to.
It took it to where he went to get his phone at the Waffle House he left right above Birmingham. I know it took him at least 3 hours to get there. Ladies and gentlemen, Shamu the Panda left his glasses at the show.
The bitches, I think they fell off my.
He don't know what he did with his glasses. And he left his phone at Waffle House. And the fucked up part about it is I called Waffle House multiple times from my phone. That night, they never answered. Called them multiple times from my phone the next morning. They never answered. Called the same number from someone else's fucking phone, and the hoes answered right away. I have not one time ever went to that Waffle House or fucking been around that motherfucking Waffle House. How they gonna have my number blocked like that? Who the fuck had my number before me? But I've had my number for like over 15 years, so what the fuck is really going on? Waffle House. Explain yourself. My bad.
No, that fucking night was.
I called them motherfuckers so many times from my phone, and as soon as I called from a different number, they answered. First ring they answered. And I'm like,
I remember they had you blacklisted for
something. Something. But I will say, I've had my own phone number call my phone, and it be like fucking crazy people like trying to scam me. And I'm like, how the fuck? This is my number. My number. I've had it forever. Like,
Yeah.
Somebody
Shout
playing
out
games.
mom. She the reason I still got my fucking number now. I done had the same phone number since fucking high school, dog.
yeah. Since the fucking Nokia fucking snake phone. Play with me.
The snake phone, like the one you played snake on, is what you're saying? Like
That's how long I've had my phone number.
No shit.
Yes.
When the fuck did you get your first cell phone? Because I didn't get mine until I was in fucking junior year of high school, man. You know how delayed
I
I
was in middle
was?
school.
Me too. I didn't get mine till like into high school.
I was in middle school.
I was saying
I
I
must be nice.
I'll say
Shit.
Well, that kind of makes me feel good because I felt like I didn't. We ain't gonna go there, but that makes me feel good that y'all make me feel good.
I'm
Thank you.
28 and I just now, the past 3 years, have had a consistent phone number. I've been a gypsy most of my life.
Yeah, like, fucking, well, TJ's number.
You can catch me in the backwoods.
TJ's number.
Nobody
went
get in touch
through-
with me though.
He went through so many different fucking numbers for a period, like from like fucking 2014 to like maybe like 2018. I think this motherfucker swapped numbers like every 3 months. He's just now had like a consistent fucking phone number, but I still remember what his number was when he got a phone with me on Mama Plan, and that ended up being my nephew number because she just gave the fucking phone to my nephew,
Right.
instead of like TJ using it.
I used to have that Text Now app.
Yeah.
Fuck you in the service. If I get Wi-Fi, I'll hit you up. If not,
I don't know
whatever.
that he ever fucking used that. Matter of fact, that some bitches always went to, like, if he ran out of service, he'd just go back to fucking Walmart and hit another, like, straight talk phone, and instead of seeing if he could keep his fucking other number, they just open up a new fucking line. Like, just, there
That
you go.
sounds like Russell motherfucking Wesley.
I mean, damn, bro. Can you, like, I'm so
That shit was aggravating.
counting my fucking blessings that TJ never changes his fucking number again, because motherfuck, that shit used to get on my nerves. You know what kind of, how aggravating it is to try to get in touch with your fucking twin brother, and you can't, like, which fucking number is it? Because I got 5 saved in this bitch from the, like, half a year. Like
Which TJ? The fuck?
exactly. You change numbers too much. If I save your name in my phone, it's like fucking your name 22 or some shit
Right.
like that. 23, whatever fucking year it is.
That's a whole fucking. That's a skit.
I
That's
say-
a whole skit, dog.
I say my dad has like 5 numbers in my phone. I got dad, old J Dog. I just because I don't feel like replacing the number. Fuck it, I'll just add a new entry.
Hell
So
yeah.
I gotta come up with a new nickname every
Because
time.
when you add to existing and shit, I didn't know that like it just
Yeah.
blended all the old text too.
Yeah, and then you don't know which phone number is the real number. to
Yeah,
delete.
like now I don't know what to fucking call.
Yeah.
You gotta hope
Yeah.
it fucking says recent.
That's why
next to
you
it.
delete it as soon as you put the new number in. You delete the old one right away.
But I get confused.
I
It's
say
like,
as soon as I added it, I don't know which number's which now.
yeah, I go back in and see.
As
That's
soon as
why
that's
when
two
you
numbers
add it,
together,
you
I-
look at where you're at, and then there's only 2 numbers, and so I'm like, okay, well let's either this one or that one, and I just saw that this
See,
is
in
the
order
one
to
I'm
do that,
adding.
you gotta have a decent
Y'all
fucking memory.
are fucking.
You just gotta have a good
I
memory,
smoke
and
more
I
weed
don't.
than all y'all.
So, I mean, if we could have counted how many of these fucking beers I tossed back last night, like, it probably would have been astounding.
Dude, I was right there with you. I had a handle of fucking.
I'm well aware, but there's still crown left, is what I'm saying. There wasn't no beer left. We had to go to fucking TJ's last night and dive into the fucking weird beer for heat.
Y'all did. Y'all
And then go get the
left at
fucking
like
bumble
3.
on.
Oh my god.
Damn, y'all was up last night, huh?
Dude, they left to go get beer so me and Sham could play fucking Mario Kart.
Yeah, we ain't gonna bed till like fucking 7:30, whatever the fuck.
Damn. I say we got it late, but we went to bed about 2-3 o'clock. I say after we left the studio over there where we.
Oh, I mean, like I was like fucking tired of shit when I was trying to hook the switch up in here last night. But
Yeah.
I was almost falling asleep. I was about to be like, fuck it, dog. I don't even
but it's like I
playing
got the fucking like it was already in there, so just my drunk mind was like, fuck that. We didn't got this far, so
Fuck it.
I had to pee, and when I got up to pee, it's cold as fuck. Like, that little heater's only heat. And it was cold as fuck, and so by the time I got up to pee, I'm wide awake. So we played Mario Kart.
Fair enough.
And I thought that he was going to get his ass.
well after you sit your cheeks on that motherfucking toilet, man, that shit cold, dog.
No, I use my pants, and I sit my pants right there on the edge, and that way that's what I'm sitting on. That way,
How you didn't piss on yourself?
because you don't pull it back that fucking far.
But that's the seat. Like what?
I don't. You literally put it on the edge of the seat. Look, fucking toilet hack, bitches. Fucking.
You gotta be little to do this, apparently. Cause ain't
No,
no
you can
fucking
do
way.
it too. I don't want to sit on a cold ass toilet seat.
Well, neither
Sometimes
do I.
I don't even want to sit on the fucking toilet seat unless it's mine.
Well-
So I'm gonna fucking put my pants down at the edge of the fucking toilet seat, and I'm gonna put my legs on it to where I can fucking sit there and hold myself, and it's touching the toilet seat. And 1, toilet seat's not cold. 2, you ain't touching the toilet seat.
Well, all right.
Alright, dude.
I don't know that I could do
I
that.
said, I don't know if I have the necessary core strength to
Well, I mean, and 3,
hold myself
if you
up.
fucking if you put your clothes on the toilet seat and they get something on them, that's on you. You need to make sure that the shit's fucking at least wiped off and clean first. So,
Fair enough.
FYI. Like,
If I sit down on the toilet seat, 9 times out of 10, I'm doing some stressful shit. Like, it's fucking-
Said, we gonna
you
be
can
there
do the
for a while.
stressful shit too.
I'm saying.
You
dang,
sit back on the toilet seat, don't you? Use
Look,
the whole toilet seat,
I
don't
need,
you?
yeah.
Yeah,
You,
whole toilet seat.
you need to understand.
I said,
Okay, it might be a size thing. I
When
see
it's
what you're
time for
saying
my
now.
big
I said,
ass sit
I got a
down.
little stool and everything.
But I
got
only
my
say
legs
that
out.
because
You got the squatty
y'all's
potty, too.
pants is
Hey,
as big
hey,
as y'all's
hey,
legs. But that is the way you, that, I like the stools.
Yeah, the stool helps the process.
The stool helps the stool.
Exactly.
That's why they call it a stool.
Bro, like motherfuckers was looking at me so funny when they came to my house for the first time and seen like the squatty potty in that bitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck is this, Shane? I'm like, bro, that's gonna change your life. You'll never shit the same.
You
with that,
right,
bro.
Shane. You done drank so many beers, you caving in down there, dog.
Damn.
I say, I got a little stool. I got a little stool, and then my son has a little potty that I'm potty training him in.
Just take out a mini stool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'll say, yeah, that changes the game. Then my wife turned me on to baby wipes, changed the whole game up.
Ah man, don't flush them bitches though. Like baby wipes.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Just because they say flushable, don't mean them bitches supposed
Did
to go down
you
your
really
drain.
just
Like,
decide to take your feet off this and start tippy tapping your toes on my foot? Realize it was on my foot and to fucking swap my foot away like my foot wasn't already there when you put put your fucking big ass foot there?
Not intentionally.
Because that's what just happened.
I swear to God, I
I
didn't
just
pay
got
attention.
swatted. And I'm already sitting like, I've been sitting like this.
I
I
didn't
turned, grabbed my drink, took a shot. I'm sitting my shot back, and I feel
My
some
dog.
tippy tap, and then I feel it go.
I didn't even fucking know. I promise you, I wasn't even paying no fucking attention to that shit. I did not do that shit.
I'm like,
If you want them motherfuckers
you was
who
on my foot.
Yeah,
Why my foot gotta move?
If a motherfucker can understand, like when you do this, like the leg bounce shit, like these motherfuckers have minds of their own. And now I know that is a literal fucking thing because I didn't fucking do any of that shit.
Like,
This
this
motherfucker
thing
did it.
for itself, it moves the whole foot.
This motherfucker did it by no,
Got a posse.
it's the Neagles.
That's what my wife be like, stop shaking the bed. I'm not doing nothing. My foot's just over there.
Bro, my grandma
I'm
used
sorry,
to get
it's
so fucking.
reflex.
I be sitting in church and I'm talking about I fucked the whole pew up over there. Like both of these motherfuckers would be going, dog. I mean the fucking pew would
He
just.
said he in the zone, boy.
And then my grandma would reach over and just. She just stopped that knee, and then this motherfucker start like it's fucking like there wasn't no getting away from it. Chewing the fuck out my fingernails and shit. Like man.
Oh yeah, I got acrylics.
That's how I be chewing on straws.
Nah, dog. Like shit. Once I run out of fingernail, I get the meat on the side of the fucking finger.
Oh, that's the best part. It's chewy.
Man.
Anybody who bites their fingernails knows.
Yeah. Nah, that shit.
Call it gross all you want to, but
I feel like TJ's got worse than mine for like. And they might still be. Well, I don't know because he started painting this shit too. So maybe his nails look a little bit better than mine. But my shit is like.
So I can't imagine it tastes good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it really has a taste.
The nail polish?
Nail polish.
That's what I'm
that
thinking.
sucks.
like
I thought you were just talking about like.
No, I was talking about nail polish.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that tastes good.
we're getting that shit in your teeth. What if it's in your teeth and you've been biting your nail and you got something like.
Well, I mean, if he does his nails with the same shit that he paints his face with, it's non-toxic. So,
Oh, okay.
you know, Uniposca, they're non-toxic.
I just talking about walking around with something in your teeth and not knowing it because you bite your nails.
Well, see, he's got freak privilege. Like, that, nobody's gonna look at that with the paint. And
He don't always wear the paint.
but he also does always paint his nails and probably has eyeliner from the fucking show the night before. Cause he got that good shit that like don't wash the fuck off. Like I don't know where he get it, but hey, I need some.
Yeah.
Cause I started fucking doing it on heat. I had this shit braided to look like fucking Jack Sparrow at one point.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll do the fucking guy liner to just be seeing the whole fucking look.
How long you been growing it?
Fuck, how long has I been growing this motherfucker? I think last time I trimmed it on.
What level's your beard on? Your beard on, dog?
Yeah. Well, there seems to be 3 sections. Level 3, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I started growing it out after me and Kat got married, but
Ladies and gentlemen, never mind.
I feel like he was about to make an eat Gucci joke, and I don't know.
Kind of close, it's not really.
Eat Kat.
I gotta say, alright. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, he has length, but no girth. I was gonna say it, but I was laughing so hard. It's really not even that funny.
Bro, I can tickle parts. The other people can't. Understand something like that? Like you know, like
I love you, dog. My bad. I wasn't gonna say it, but I done made a big deal.
be flicking the top of the cat and the back of the ass all at the same time, dog. Like it's just yeah.
Putting in work.
I don't want to
Putting
too damn
in work.
deep into
I
it.
just remember when we was talking about your beard the other day. I feel like it was weeks ago now. And you was talking about how thin it is and how you used to shave back here and you let back here grow out. Now it's all thick and.
Yeah. That shit I gotta talk about. Matter of fact, Bill, I'm talking to Tyler about it. I think. Yeah. You gotta let it grow a like way the fuck back here and shit too. Like that's how you get it thick. Cause I used to trim that shit like right at the fucking front.
Yeah, I just let it grow now.
Oh my god, I do apologize. It's really not that funny. It's not at all. I think it's just.
I got a little bit of girth. It ain't a lot. But
Pinda's got girth.
yeah, you do. That was my. We flicked his balls last night.
My dad got Pinda for Sham.
Yeah. I pulled
And
it out last night, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Outside we found the little acorn nuts.
Oh, you want to know what's fucking crazy? So yesterday, on their way out to fucking go film with you guys,
Right.
I stopped by Chipotle that Shamu ate the rest of my burrito this morning. When I woke up, I thought Suge got it, and I got on to Suge a little bit, and then I realized Sham got it. But, so, sorry, Suge, I apologize. But, so my dad got that for Sham, right?
Right.
I go to Chipotle. I get back in my car. I look up. There's a fucking minivan in front of me. And what is around the rearview mirror of this minivan? A fucking purple motherfucking panda motherfucking bear thing with a giant penis.
I thought it was a fucking polar bear, but
Whatever. It is it was purple with a giant penis, and it still had the white fur around the penis, right?
CJ called it polar peen, but
The penis was flopping up towards the fucking windshield. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, no fucking way.
it's a windshield.
I call Sham, I FaceTime him. I'm like, dude, thinking like, dog, you gotta fucking answer. You gotta answer. Right when I think it's about to hang up, this hoe answers. Him and TJ's on their way out to fucking see you guys, and I'm like, dude, you ain't gonna fucking believe this. I'm so glad you answered. And I flipped the camera around and I zoomed in, and him and TJ just fucking go crazy. Well, while I'm zoomed in looking at the panda, I noticed the back seat of this minivan.
The acorns in the stick.
Yeah, that's why I brought him out. I brought him out last night. Cause
Yeah.
like there was like two fucking little mini pine cones in a stick, and it looked like a set of digging balls.
Oh!
But I broke him out last night to be like, oh wait, look, I got
Compare
something. We gotta compare. It had a little more length, but you know this was a twig, and Pinda got
Pinda's
girth.
got the advantage.
Yeah, like
The
this
big
this-
advantage.
Well, so
that man
fucking
slinging iron. We
in the back seat there were car seats.
Of course
And
that
this little
worked.
minivan.
Of course that fucking
And this
worked.
fucking little minivan with a fucking purple old ass Smurf with his fucking old Smurf penis pointing towards oncoming traffic. And the little children in the back.
Where do babies come from?
I'm done.
And that's the show, guys. We fucking.
That's why it's called the 386 Shitcast.
Oh, God.
Cause you in this shit show, boy.
Oh, hey, there's Kayla. Well, we was talking about, so, man, fuck, I gotta say, all right, when I was a child, I played with Barbie dolls in the bathtub. And I gotta take a shot for this, hold on. When I was a wee little girl, I played with Barbie dolls in the bathtub. And I remember, I think I was letting the water out or something because I watched half of it go down the drain, but I'm pressing on something. I'm pretty sure I'm pressing on it to wring some water out or something on the side of the tub. So the water's already going out the tub. Mind you, I'm a fucking child and I'm naked, so I'm vulnerable as fuck. And I'm pushing down the side of this metal ass fucking tub.
Oh God, it was on the cast iron tubs.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And my arms go forward. And I face plant.
I done fucked my teeth up on porcelain.
And damn, I got mascara on. Fuck. And sorry, my eye was itching. I went to rub it. And anyways, and I face planted. And I come up and I was fine. I saw blood, but I was fine. You know, like I don't give a fuck. But then I saw something white go down the side of the tub and down in the middle of the tub and then down the drain. And then I feel my fucking tooth. And half my fucking front adult tooth at fucking like 8 or 9 years old. No, I think I was like 7 or 8 fucking years old.
You had like all your adult teeth in 7 or 8. I mean, maybe I
My
had
2
mine
front
too.
adult teeth. Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
I think I
Yes.
had lost all my baby teeth by the time I was 7. 8. Shit, I can't remember.
I got
I
little
don't know
teeth
when I
that
lost
come
all
out
of
super
them.
fucking easy.
But I know I lost some around that time now.
Well, half mine was missing. And
I did
it
that to
didn't
my
get
sister.
fixed.
And I don't think she's ever forgave me.
You chipped your sister's front
I
tooth.
didn't mean to. We were playing basketball.
How long did it take your parents to get it fixed for? Come on in, you guys. Shook nasty.
So before we go, y'all tell the people where they can find your music and all that good shit.
So you can find Stormy Lee's music at my website is www.stormylee.com. That is STORMIELEIGH. It is my government. I have the most common last name ever. I take it off. My daddy gave me my name. He won a bet with my mama. I ain't shit, but neither are you. And you can listen to my music on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, anywhere that you can stream music except for TouchTunes, because you can't stream music there, and they are wilding out. So please go search Stormy Lee on all streaming platforms. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Shamu the Panda. You may take the microphone. I'll hold it for you, dog.
Sure, you got something to say?
Please, Bart.
Swag. And I am Shamu the Panda of Drawn Dummy Productions. You can find me everywhere. All my social media stuff is at Shamu Drawn Dummy. What's that? That's at Shamu Drawn Dummy. At SHAMUDRUMDUMMIE. And everywhere else is Shamu the Panda. That's on Spotify and iTunes and all that good shit. You can hear my nasally, whiny, harmonizing goodness and stuff. And if you want a hook, holler at me. Hit my email, shamudrawndummy@gmail.com for all business inquiries. I've had a great fucking time, dog. I'm kind of drunk here.
Yes, and anything y'all got coming out that's about to drop.
So we just released PMS, and we got a video coming to it very soon. It is an extremely funny song. Me and Shamu go ham on each other. We talk shit. No feelings or cows were harmed in the making of this song.
Whole lot of elephants.
Oh, and you can also stream Bad Bitch Language on all platforms. If you do not speak Bad Bitch Language, I feel sorry for you.
And I think we established last night we was gonna be dropping Toxica. I got a new song out with Sun Sacred right now called New Day. Lyric video just dropped to that.
It's a new day.
We got a couple of singles we done put out recently. Monster, Metaverse.
Baptized by Wolves.
Baptized by Wolves came out. Shout out Audiogasm on that one. Just fucking Google us, bitch. It's a lot. Fucking we get around.
Hell yeah. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to both of their pages. This has been the 386 Shitcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, go subscribe. There's plenty to fucking come.
What? Who the fuck you talking to? I ain't seen no money and the power bill's overdue. And if you ain't noticed, the lights ain't on either. I had to throw everything we had out the freezer.
God forbid you go without your piece of rolls or your nuggets. Guess we eating ramen noodles for supper again. And I remember giving you my card and a pen. Now we both sweated, but I see you got your toes did.
Bitch, I could've made it something if I had my garden. But your drunk ass come in at 4 in the morning. Pissing on my peppers, sleeping on my strawberries. Your fat ass is too heavy for my little ass to carry.
See why you bringing up old shit? And what the fuck that got to do with my natty stealing like warm piss? And since we talking about somebody getting